She dumped me after 9 years but still expected me to pay all her bills? I'm 34, and my fiancé just ended our 9-year relationship. Didn't even sound sad about it. She sat me down one Thursday evening and said, "I don't love you anymore," like she was canceling a gym membership. I was frozen, asked if I did something wrong, if we could work on it. She just shook her head. "No, you didn't do anything. I just fell out of love." For context, I'd been supporting her for 7 years. She stopped working when she was 26, said the stress wasn't worth it. I was fine with it because I loved her and made enough as an engineer. She had everything. $2,800 rent paid monthly, $400 for groceries, her car insurance, phone bill, streaming services, gym membership, all of it. I told her to pack some things and stay at her sister's while I figured this out. She got annoyed. "Why do I have to leave? This is my home too." I reminded her she's the one ending things. I asked for the house key. She rolled her eyes but handed it over after arguing for 10 minutes. That night I couldn't sleep. The house felt huge and empty, but also suffocating because her stuff was everywhere. Her makeup scattered across the bathroom counter, her clothes in the closet, the decorative pillows she insisted we needed. 2 days later, my phone rings. It's her. "Hey, just checking in," she says, casual as anything. I'm thinking maybe she wants to talk, work things out, but then she goes, "So when are you sending me the rent money? First of the month is coming up and I need to pay my sister." I actually laughed. "You broke up with me." Long silence. Then, "So what? You're just abandoning me? After everything? You left me." I said, "Why would I keep paying your bills?" She started yelling, called me petty, heartless, cruel, said I was punishing her for being honest about her feelings, that I was trapping her in the relationship by threatening her financial security. I hung up. That afternoon, I called the car insurance company, removed her from the policy for the Civic I bought her 2 years ago. Saved me $140 a month. Then, I canceled her phone plan, another $85 monthly. She'd been on my family plan for 6 years. Next morning, I went to the bank, withdrew the $3,400 sitting in our joint account and closed it. That was money I deposited for emergencies. She never contributed a single dollar. The text started flooding in immediately. "You're leaving me with nothing. How am I supposed to survive? I can't believe you're doing this. You're a monster." I didn't respond to any of them. Through a mutual friend, I heard she was freaking out. Applied to 11 jobs in 1 week. No callbacks. 7 years of employment gap doesn't look great on a resume, especially when your last position was retail supervisor making $13 an hour. A week later, she showed up at my door unannounced. Didn't text first, just rang the bell at 9 p.m. on a Tuesday. She looked rough. Unwashed hair, rumpled clothes, red puffy eyes like she'd been crying for hours. "I need to talk to you," she said, voice shaking. Against my better judgment, I let her in. She sat on the couch and immediately started crying. "I can't do this. I can't find work. My sister's charging me $800 to stay in her guest room. I have $230 in my bank account, and that has to last me 2 weeks." I waited, saying nothing. "I made a mistake," she continued. "I miss you. I miss us. I miss what we had." I shook my head. "You don't miss me. You miss the life I gave you. That's not the same thing." She swore she meant it, that she'd realized she still loved me, that she wanted to make it work. "I can't help you," I said. "You made your choice. You have to live with it." She begged me to reconsider, said she'd do anything, that she just needed a chance to prove herself. "Time to leave," I said, standing up and opening the door. She left crying, mascara running down her face. 3 weeks later, I heard through friends she finally got hired at McDonald's. $14.50 an hour, 38 hours a week because they wouldn't give her full time. Barely covers her rent and food, nothing left for anything else. Meanwhile, I started seeing someone new. Natalie's a project manager, makes $90K a year, has her own condo downtown. We split everything 50-50. It's the healthiest relationship I've ever had. Last week my ex called from a new number I didn't recognize. "I know you're with someone," she said quietly, "but I need you to know I made a huge mistake. Can I please just move back in temporarily, just until I get back on my feet? I won't bother you. I'll stay in the guest room." I didn't even hesitate. "No," she started crying. "Please. I'm drowning here. I can barely afford food." "You had everything," I said. "A home, financial security, someone who loved you unconditionally. You walked away from all of it because you fell out of love. That's on you, not me. I was young and stupid. You were 33. That's not young. You knew exactly what you were doing." She hung up sobbing. Yesterday a friend told me she's moving into a studio apartment in the worst part of town. $950 a month for 400 square feet, roaches and mold included. She's eating ramen most nights. I sent her one final text. "I hope you figure it out, but I'm not your safety net anymore. Good luck." She replied an hour later. "I ruined my entire life over nothing." I read it, then blocked her number permanently.